Yeah, the garbage.
We have just crossed the Bronx River. Before the arrival of European settlers, the Bronx River provided food and water for the Lenape people. The river was also a vital economic resource for colonial Americans. By the mid-1700s, its steady flow was furnishing hydropower to 12 mills.
We are now entering one of the most spectacular collections of rare and unusual garden conifers in America, the Benenson ornamental conifers. From 2000 to 2004, the garden completely restored this picturesque 15-acre site and added more than 250 new conifers to the collection. Whether surrounded by the vibrant greens of spring and summer, the earth tones of autumn, or shrouded in winter snow, this collection's unique beauty is stunning throughout the year.
Immediately after the stone and cedar pavilions, look on side A for a cluster of thin, unusual-looking trees. They are weeping giant sequoias, and in 60 years, they could be over 90 feet tall. In this same area are low, spreading evergreens called Sargent's weeping hemlocks. While it's rare to see weeping giant sequoias in the New York area, Sargent's weeping hemlocks are actually native to New York and were first found growing nearby in Beacon.
Next, on side A, watch for a distinctive tree with many long branchlets hanging straight down from the main branches. That's a snake branch spruce. Directly opposite on side B is a varied group of shade-loving dwarf conifers. These, along with a group of sun-loving conifers just ahead, contain an astonishing variety of small trees that take decades to grow only a few feet tall. They range from yew and hemlocks to pines, spruces, and firs. All are great plants for home gardens.
As we come around the bend, look to side A. There, standing on its own near the road, is a distinctive pyramid-shaped tree. It is the R.H. Montgomery spruce, named after the man who donated many of the rare conifers in this collection. All R.H. Montgomery dwarf blue Colorado spruces are descended from this one original plant.
In a few moments, on side B, you'll see a beautiful state-of-the-art glasshouse complex. These are the Nolan greenhouses for living collections. Here, the garden develops its living collections, propagates plants for exhibition, and grows plants under specialized conditions for study, research, and conservation. In 8 distinct growing zones, staff members cultivate alpine, desert, tropical, cloud forest, and temperate plants that are displayed throughout the garden. The garden grows and cares for over 1 million living plants. Seasonal exhibitions alone can require upwards of 13,000 plants grown from seeds or cuttings. It's an enormous task, but the Nolan greenhouses make it possible. In this cutting-edge research facility, plants are also grown for scientific study. In its role as an international plant conservation rescue center, the garden nurtures thousands of rare and endangered plants. The greenhouses include the Burke Sullivan Display House, where you can view special exhibits and see how horticulturists grow the plants that populate much of the garden.